Hey, the Mad Hermit here, and in this video we're going to take a look at how to get the Pilgrim's hat in Pre Alpha Release 12. Now this is a rare item, meaning you'll only be able to get it in Pre Alpha Release 12, which incidentally ends December 15th. And that's because sometime between December 15th and December 16th, they'll be pushing out Pre Alpha Release 13, which goes live December 18th. All right, that's a lot of numbers, that's a lot of dates. What does that mean to you? It means that if you do want this hat, your best bet is to pick it up no later than Sunday, December 14th, as that's probably the only last guaranteed date that you'll be able to pick it up. After that, you take your life in your own hands, and maybe you'll be able to get it the 15th, and maybe you won't. All right, so if this is something that you want, the rest of this video is devoted to showing you where you need to travel to get this hat. Our first stop on this grand tour is Valeway South, and that is located in the southern center half of the map. Once there, hugging the road to the left will eventually lead you to the tour guide. Now, the grand tour is designed to encourage you to come back between pre-alpha builds to see new content. And so these tour guides are located in strategic locations, typically new content. All you have to do when you find them is talk to them, and you will get credit for completing that leg of the tour. On the surface, these quests seem simple enough, but rest assured they do get progressively more challenging, and you won't just be able to walk up to the tour guide and talk to him on every opportunity. In fact, in many cases, you'll most likely have to level up or travel with friends. A slight trek north up the road will take us to our second destination. The wooded area you see to your right is Greymark Forest, where another tour guide patiently waits. Once in Greymark, you're going to want to hug the road to the right, and I'm going to take the less scenic route and go through the trees because there are some vicious elves here, and if you want to avoid encounters, this might be your best course of action. While I trot along parallel to this path here, it's worth noting that this is the third grand tour. The first one was in Pre-Alpha Release 10, where players were awarded the Cavalier's hat. In Pre-Alpha Release 11, people got the Carnival Mask Tricorn hat. And now in Pre-Alpha Release 12, you're getting the Pilgrim's hat in honor of the American holiday Thanksgiving. Alright, so as you make your way east across the map, eventually you're going to come to a road, and you'll know it's the right road if you see the stone archway to your right. You're going to take that road north. Eventually that road will lead you to water. Now you'll see those two small hills off in the distance, one to the left, one to the right. We want to go to the left one, but I'm going to kind of hug right because there is an elf there that I don't want to engage in, so I'm going to kind of hug this and swim across the water, and as you can see off in the distance, the tour guide is happily waiting for me. That tree on the top of the hill is a great kind of landmark for you to find him. Also, this particular hill is surrounded by water, completely surrounded, so that's another indicator that you're in the right place. Plus the tour guide's there. Okay, 2 down, 4 to go. Continuing our journey northward, we're going to go to our next destination, which is Valeway North. Valeway North may be, if not is, the easiest tour guide to find and talk to. You're just going to follow this road straight, and you'll see him off to your right. There's minimal combat, and it might be a great place to start, especially if you are a low-level character, because you should be able to have a chance, at least in this area, to clean out whatever creatures get in your way. After you've talked to the tour guide in Valeway North and you've received confirmation that you've completed that leg of the grand tour, we're going to head north to Owl's Head. Once in Owl's Head, you're going to want to go to the Lunar Rift, which is the Stonehenge-looking structure to the left. Now, this particular lunar rift will teleport you to one of, I think, 7 different locations. It changes every 20 seconds, so if the veiled swamp isn't there when you hover your cursor over it, be patient, it'll eventually get there. You know you're at the veiled swamp when you see the very happy looking tower of the Shuttered Eye. Alright, so to find the tour guide on this map, we're going to follow the road to the left. We're just going to hug the wall, and eventually we're going to come to a ramp, like an upper level, and we're going to climb that ramp and continue hugging the map to the left until we encounter a makeshift entrance to somewhere mysterious. Of course, we'd be horrible adventurers if we didn't explore, so we enter that mysterious location to find our next tour guide. Make sure you double-click on him and get confirmation that you've completed this leg of the Grand Tour. Once you're done chatting it up with the tour guide, we are going to make a mad dash, see what I did there, to the tower of the Shuttered Eye. We're going to hit the side entrance, or actually I think that's the front entrance, but we're going to hit the building from behind and try to avoid as much conflict as possible, especially because I'm alone. You do want to be decked out in armor as I am. I'm actually, I think, level 20 or so at this point, so that also helps a lot. But we're going to run inside this building, and death awaits. Once inside, no time to dally, just hit the steps and climb to the top. There's probably a lot of great things to see here. That's not the intent of this video. I'm just trying to show you how to get to the tour guide as quickly as possible. So we're going to climb the steps. A little light would be nice. And we are going to try to get to the top without causing too much of a ruckus. But unfortunately, you do wake the dead here, and they do chase you up the stairs. So, you know, again, being with a party would be nice to help clean out this area, something I would like to do at some point. But run to the top, run for your life, see the tour guide, talk to him, and hope you can do all that before being killed. Okay, our final destination is Solace Bridge. You'll take the lunar rift in Owl's Head and wait for it to change to Solace Bridge. Once there, we'll be running across Solace Bridge and into the sieged castle. The lever on the right side opens the portcullis, granting you access to the final tour guide and allowing you to finally complete the grand tour and get your Pilgrim hat. Once you receive confirmation that you've completed the grand tour quest, the Pilgrim hat will be placed in your inventory and you can wear it immediately. Once the game's released, this item will be linked to your account and it will also be available to you then. Anyway, that's how you get the Pilgrim's hat in Pre Alpha Release 12. There'll be a whole different hat to get in Pre Alpha Release 13, as well as new scenes and new locations to visit in order to obtain it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll see you next time.